I'm Dr. Randy Bradley, Associate Professor of Information Systems and Supply Chain Management at the University of Tennessee. In this webcast, we'll talk about next-gen leadership capabilities. What are those capabilities that the next generational leader must have and to be effective in managing a multi-generational workforce and getting the best out of them? Let me start with a quote from an anonymous millennial. He would rather lose me and keep me than keep me and lose me. What this quote essentially gets to is the fact of the matter is that this person, this employee, found it challenging to convince his or her leadership to allow them to be more innovative and creative in the execution of the job that they were assigned. And so what this person wanted to do was to participate in a rotational program within the organization. But the leader at that time was unwilling to allow the employee to participate in this professional development activity for fear that if the personnel garnered additional skill sets and capabilities, they would no longer be able to hold on to them. Hence the phrase, he would rather lose me and keep me than keep me and lose me. And so, because the point of the matter is, a person leaves mentally before they ever leave physically. And so because this person was denied the right and the opportunity to further develop themselves professionally and contribute to the value of the organization, they felt as if they were dying on the vine, withering away. So they showed up every day, but they didn't necessarily feel as if they were giving their best or had a desire to give their best. So having said that, let me introduce to you 4 key attributes that the next generational leader must have. Some of you may say you are a next generational leader. Great. We're simply going to reaffirm that. Others may aspire to be a next generational leader, and we want to help you along that journey. So the first attribute is the next generational leader must be a surveyor. What that means is this person has to have an understanding, have done some environmental scanning of what are the emerging ways in which we leverage and deploy the talent that we're responsible for overseeing for the benefit of the organization. The second attribute, the next generational leader must be a purveyor. We typically think about a purveyor as one who sells a product, a good, or service. And so what this means is that the next generational leader is selling assets, the assets that sit within your functional area, the assets that are part of your domain. So you have to make sure that you are consistently communicating a consistent and concise message. So let's think about this. Yes, I said the word consistently twice. Consistently communicating a consistent message. Because what we find, leadership that is not next gen ready, they either don't communicate consistently or the message in and of itself is not consistent. It's a bit more ad hoc, difficult to follow, to where there does not appear to be a clear vision for the organization, the functional unit, or the personnel who make up that unit. The third key attribute that must be there is that of an aggregator. And what it means is the ability to aggregate talent. In the past, leaders were focused on bringing together a variety of skill sets. And what we're saying is that the next gen organization is not about skill stocking, it's about talent management. And what talent management says, talent is malleable, skills are taught. Skills are now commodities. We can now replace skills with automation. And so what you want is to ensure that you have built a workforce that can extend, or what we say is future proof. A workforce that regardless of any new technologies that come about, your talent is able to adapt as well as be adept, and we don't have to worry about skill degradation or obsolescence. The fourth and final attribute that is vital for the next gen leader is what we call comfort and confidence. The leader must be comfortable in the role that they have within the organization and must be confident in the fact that they are not the expert and they don't have to be the expert. As a matter of fact, the best leader is typically the one who surrounds themselves with people who might be more knowledgeable in a subject area or a domain than they themselves. So if you take these 4 key capabilities, surveyor, purveyor, aggregator, comfort, and confident, then you will be ready to be the next generational leader.